Hey everyone, this is Rhoda, and today I am going to answer the question, what are tantric full body orgasms? And I think this is an important topic. I think it's a juicy topic, so let's dive right in. To understand what a tantric full body orgasm is, we first have to understand exactly what chi or prana is. Now, chi is the Chinese term for life force energy, and prana is the same thing. It's just an ancient Sanskrit term for life force energy. Now, this life force energy flows through meridians or channels in the body, and it's really very nourishing for our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. All of us have this within us. It is flowing at varying degrees for a lot of us, just depending on different circumstances and where we are at in our journeys. It's also important to note that this life force energy that we contain within is the very same energy that is present in all of the universe and in all of the cosmos. And so that's important to mention because it's a potent energy. Now, in many of us, this life force energy is not really flowing as freely as it needs to. And this is a result of maybe past experiences, negative experiences, traumas, pain, grief. All of these things impact the life force energy, the way it flows through our bodies. And if we're holding on to these things, then the life force energy will be stagnant. And the practice of Tantra, what it really does is it allows us to really get that life force energy to start flowing the way that it needs to. It really liberates our meridians, our channels, and really frees the body. You might be wondering, so wait, how exactly does this chi, prana, this life force energy, how does this relate to tantric orgasms? That's a good question. Life force energy is actually sexual energy. It's actually sexual energy. So that energy that's present within us, that's present within the universe, is a very dynamic, creative, ecstatic, sexual kind of energy. So now usually what our culture does is we reserve sexual energy for experiences that have to do with sex. When in actuality, since it is life force energy, we should really be using it in every area of our lives. We shouldn't be keeping it in a box off to the side. When we keep it in a box off to the side, that limits the amount of pleasure. It limits the amount of orgasm. It says that, okay, this energy is only reserved for these times. And at every other time, we keep that on lockdown. But when we do that, we're actually hiding our fullest expression. We're hiding that dynamic, creative, ecstatic life force energy. So typically, what we do when we experience any kind of sexual arousal or sexual activity is that we tap that sexual energy, right? That life force energy that we should always be tapped into, we tap it in those moments, right? When we think, okay, this is the appropriate time to be using this, to be working with this. And since we're so used to it being in this box, we think of it as only being in the genital area, right? And so when we're tapping that energy, we're really feeling the bulk of that excitement in that space. And it's localized there. And it doesn't really have the opportunity to spread or to expand across the body. Now, with energetic tantric full body orgasms, that's a whole different experience. That experience is not limited into this little box. It's not limited into the genitals. It is an experience. It is a feeling, right? It is orgasm throughout the entire body, expanding throughout the entire body in such a way that just creates this deeper feeling of connection, of fulfillment, of sensation, of pleasure that really goes beyond any notion of time and space because it is limitless, right? We are not limiting it. We are allowing that energy to flow and expand. So how can we tap into this extraordinary kind of experience? How can we go beyond the conventional, right? Beyond the basic way, right, that our culture is kind of dictating that, you know, this is how it's supposed to happen, right? This is how we're supposed to experience our life force energy, our sexual energy. We go beyond that by exploring practices such as Tantra or Taoist practices, and we use those practices as a way to really liberate that chi, that prana, right? Liberate the flow of that life force energy inside of us, get it to move freely, and allow ourselves to experience our bodies and just everyone and everything around us in a very different kind of way. It's important to note that full body energetic orgasms are not about physical stimulation. I mean, they can be, but it's not limited to that, okay? It's really about so many other things. Being able to experience an energetic full body orgasm is really, it's a holistic approach of breath work, of movement, of sound, of full embodiment, right? Of that mind-body connection, being able to harness the present moment, like all of your energies, all of your focus, all of your senses. It's a real amazing practice because you're really getting to engage with yourself more fully as you do this. By becoming fully present in the moment and embracing sensations as they arise, honestly, your potential and your capacity for pleasure is truly limitless. And there's a very simple way, there's a very simple exercise in order for you to start doing this, to start engaging with this. And it's all about using conscious breath work, being able to really start focusing on inhaling fully and deeply, allowing yourself to bring more oxygen into your body, allowing yourself to feel your body more as you do this. This will really allow you to just become more aware of what is happening inside you, and it'll really bring more energy into your body and increase that potential for that life force energy to enhance. Another technique that you can really explore in order to really start experiencing these deeper orgasmic sensations in your body is sound, right? That open vocalization. Too often we are really kind of tight and constricted in this area, but when we are opening this area up by using that sound, and part of that is just being in tune with your body and understanding, okay, what kinds of sounds does my body want to make right now, and really allowing that process to happen, really going for it. That is huge. That can change so much and amplify pleasure very deeply. So those are just a couple of different ways you can do this. There are so many great techniques and great practices within Tantra that can really help you to start doing this. And these are some things we're going to explore in future videos. So please stick with me and stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching this video, for giving your time and your energy to this. I really hope that it provided a deeper understanding of life force energy and really the amount of potential that you carry within. So I appreciate you so much. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Like this video, leave a comment below, let me know what you thought about it, and I will see you next time.